is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. They're taking a shot on this first play. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee, with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it!
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Throwing from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
It's on target to Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a wild game.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. Down the left sideline he goes. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here for the first time to Rashad White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's a throw. It's his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This is Irving on 2nd. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This one finds Irving. And he gets back to the line, but no more. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
49-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made left side by Laporta. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He finds Laporta. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Hey, alert!
Here's Baker. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by Folk is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of... back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start his drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready up!
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19, Tiger!
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one's good to Godwin. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action on first down. Vacates quickly left side. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Second and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down. He's going to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Mayfield set to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Baker now. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Alert! Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Looking quickly here. Third down. Here's Mayfield. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. They kick by Folk is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, looking for options. Completed over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. I'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing from the gun. He brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8.
Lions 16. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. Right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
To throw. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming.
Oh!
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted.
Good fucking pick, my boy.
And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Regular. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next.
And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, we're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense, let him have it.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 30. That's
The
good.
clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes out to the left. Cope with a catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a big strike downfield to Aguica. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
He's going to throw again on second down. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely...
No, they did it yet again! Kirby Joseph picks it, and the Lions regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First down, Detroit.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Baker. Pulls it at the 7. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Dead.
Gibbs will not score, and he's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. From the gun, Mayfield. On the move, and they take this in for the score. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Both with a point after. And the Lions drop the lead back to 13. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. they give. This is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Design quarterback run here. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
This defense had their chance. They had the chance to limit the amount of yards gained on that run, but as soon as that initial tackle was shook, you could just feel this running back gaining his momentum and gaining some chunk yards.
Ric Flair.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
18 Cardinal. Go check. Go.
Out of the gun, White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That one's good to Godwin. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
42. Lions 23.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good.
Regular.
First down.
Play it right. What's that?
Mayfield now, blitz coming. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Second down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Mayfield.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. And not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. New set of downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down.
19, let's go now. Let's go.
Pass play now. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Tackle layup for it for touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter.
Kings.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Chased out to his right. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Big strike here to Williams. Space on the right. He's got room. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First down throw here, Mayfield. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Baker. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Mayfield on first and 10. He's got it at the 5. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Baker throwing again. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit.
56, Lions 31.
They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's going to throw this one. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to take this to to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep running away with this. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
63. Lions.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could play on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180, done.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Goes to the hurry up here.
King. Hey, we're 33. Run.
At the 33-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will trail by 25. And they've got it. They've recovered the onside kick. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. We've set it down for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Irvin on the inside give. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Offense to the line fast. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
He's going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's going to try another deep one here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's loaded another one up. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st down, play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Air it out on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers close to picking up their 5th win. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, alert 30. Run. Kings. Up.
1st down. Here's Baker. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Regular. 180. Point it right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And they're there to send him out of bounds. But Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And a 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Hawk 70.
They're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Cope. Don't stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Buccaneers running them out of the building. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Lions 38. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Fry getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick.
At their own 7-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the give to Irving. Still some room at the 20. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Going to the ground again on 1st. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. A point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.